Unique New York, unique New York.
Grab the children! Save the children!
Welcome to Bus Driver Life. It's on my hat right there. Bus Driver Life. I'm glad that you are here to join me. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. I am a bus driver. I've been driving buses for about 18 years. School bus and transit. I currently drive transit. City bus. I've been driving city bus for like 9 years. I've driven for 2 different companies within the Northern California, Sacramento Valley region. I'm not going to mention the company name because I speak on behalf of myself. I don't represent any company or anything like that. All my views and opinions are my own. Anyway, a lot of people tell me that they dislike public transportation. I myself have used public transportation many times throughout my life prior to even driving a bus. So I understand the ups and the downs, the highs and the lows of riding the bus or the train or whatever. I'm always interested as a bus driver in hearing why other people dislike public transit or riding the bus or bus drivers, all of the above. So today I'm going to take a look at a video from a YouTube channel called Inside the Story. I'll link the video in the description below if I remember. Hopefully I remember. And I just want to see, what do they have to say about public transportation? I guess they don't like it very much, and I'm going to let you know if I agree or disagree or whatever. So let's watch the video right now.
So many things that are wrong with public transit.
There's always that one person who doesn't realize that they smell.
Oh my God, is it me? Ugh.
Did you actually brush your teeth with shit this morning?
You must leave your house knowing that you smell. It's not your dog, it's you.
You're just sitting there on the bus and then somebody comes and stands right in front of you, making perfectly sure that their ass is completely level with your mouth.
They're never, ever, ever on time.
I understand if buses are late because of traffic. What I don't understand is how 3 buses on the same route decide to arrive at the same stop at the same time.
Okay, those are valid concerns. I can totally understand why someone would have a problem with those things. Yeah, makes sense. I've been hearing complaints like that for
a long periodically time.
So yeah, dealing with passengers or just people, when you go to public places, whether it's a bus, shopping mall, whatever, unfortunately, you're gonna have some negative experiences sometimes. Some people are just inconsiderate. They will stand right in front of you. They will put body parts right in front of your face that you would prefer them not to. There's not really much you can do about that, I guess, except maybe tell them to move, and hopefully they are nice and respectable enough to move. Now the young lady, she said that she doesn't understand why 3 buses show up late to the stop at the same time on the same route. So I can totally get how that is frustrating. And she was saying basically how they decide to show up at the same time late on the same route, as if the bus drivers get together like, hey, let's do something. Let's all, get together and let's just show up late at the same time. Yeah, Bus Drivers Club. It does not happen that way. There's actually kind of a science to how it happens. And it's typically not 3 buses. It normally happens with 2. It can and does happen with 3. But let me try to explain why that happens. Let's see, you gotta put it into words because I know exactly why it happens, but it's different when you actually have to explain something so that other people will understand what you're saying. So I'm gonna try. So let's say you're doing a high frequency route, meaning a route that is incredibly busy. So let's say they have a bus every 10 minutes because there's just so many people on this route that ride this bus. Like, it's always full. There's certain routes in every city where this bus is just always packed. Doesn't matter if it's rush hour or not, the weekends, late night, early morning, this route just always has a ton of people on it. So of course, routes like that, they're gonna put more buses on that route more frequently. So let's say you have a bus every 10 minutes on this route. Let's say I'm driving bus number 1 on this route and there's a bus 10 minutes behind me, right? In public transit, when you're a bus driver, when you're actually sitting behind that wheel, it is extremely easy to fall behind schedule. Because a lot of times the transit companies that we drive for, the scheduling departments, they don't schedule the buses realistically all the time. So they may give you a certain amount of time to get from point A to point B, but you may need more time than that, especially when you encounter things like wheelchairs, people with walkers, with canes, people with lots of children, and stuff like that. And then heavy traffic, construction, sometimes a lane. Let's say you're driving a road that has 3 lanes and they got 2 lanes shut down for construction, stuff like that. So it's easy to start to fall behind schedule. So let's say the bus is every 10 minutes. Let's say I start to fall like 5 minutes behind schedule. So now instead of that bus being 10 minutes behind me, it is now 5 minutes behind me. Let's say I encounter like a couple of wheelchairs and just a whole lot of passengers, and it's just really slowing me down and I really can't get down the road. Now I'm about 8 or 9 minutes late. So guess what? The bus that was supposed to be 10 minutes behind me, it's like right behind me. Because the more I fall behind due to heavy passenger load and traffic, the more passengers I'm picking up that would normally get on the bus behind me, because I'm falling behind. So I'm falling back to that bus, the bus behind me. I'm falling back onto their schedule. Now they're pretty much right behind me. So what do you have? You have 2 buses back to back going down the street, same route. I've fallen behind schedule onto the bus behind me, onto their schedule. So now, that's pretty much how it happens. And it can happen with 3 buses as well. So different transit systems have different ways that they handle that. Where I work, basically, if I'm falling behind schedule, I can call in and let them know, and I can let them know that the bus that's following me, or my follower, I can let them know that they're right behind me, and they will probably put me into what's called drop off only. So now I'm going to change my head sign to drop off only, and the bus is full. I'm going to proceed down the route, and I'm not going to pick up anybody. I'm only going to drop off people. And that allows me to get ahead of the bus that's behind me, and they can start to pick up people, because if I'm picking up everybody, the bus behind me is probably close to empty. So that way we can kind of adjust the schedule and kind of get things back on track. Any other bus drivers out there? What do you guys do when that happens? Let me know. And to those of you that catch the bus, does that make a little bit of sense as to why 2 buses or maybe 3 buses can show up at the same time on the same route and they're late?
No.
Okay, let's continue the video right now.
I downloaded this great app that lets me know exactly how late I'm going to be at my destination. Oh, 30 minutes.
You have the conversationalist. This person will be on the phone with some unknown third party and will chat very self-importantly about their incredibly unimportant day.
Yeah, that happens.
Girl.
Yeah, so should I pick up some like wine coolers or something?
A mouse came out of nowhere. I
Very accurate.
literally died.
Thank God for the subway underground, because most of the time there's no service.
Those are very understandable concerns that someone riding the bus could have. The guy was talking about he downloaded an app that tells him exactly how late the bus is going to be. And yes, you should download those apps. A lot of transit systems have them where it will tell you how far away your bus is. And my advice, if it's possible, always take the bus before the bus that you actually need to take, just in case. Because with any travel, like any mode of travel, whether you're flying, taking a bus, driving your car, there can be delays, there can be maintenance issues, there can be traffic issues, construction, car accidents, any of that stuff. So if you're depending on the bus or the train to get you to work or to an appointment on time, try and take the bus ahead of the bus that would get you there on time. Sometimes it's not possible, because if you're taking the first bus of the day, then hey, pretty sure you're not going to take the bus the previous day and just be standing outside somewhere all night. That wouldn't make any sense.
You ain't lying.
And the loud phone calls, that happens all the time. It's annoying to the bus driver. People get on the bus and they're talking so loud on their phone. Like, why are you talking that loud? Just talk in a normal voice. You don't have to scream. So I must say those are all valid concerns and valid reasons for someone to maybe not like public transportation. People always hate when the bus is late, but I am here as an advocate for bus drivers to let you know that when the bus is late, it's not really our fault. We're doing the best that we can. In order for buses to run more on time, in most cases, the entire transit system would need an overhaul. There are certain things that need to be updated and adjusted in order for transit to run more smooth and more on time. But anyway, do you have any issues with public transportation? What are your issues? Let me know what your issues are. And to my fellow bus drivers, what do you do when passengers present you with some of these complaints? How do you handle it? I have people say things to me all the time, and you know, you just have to go with the flow, roll with the punches. Let's go to my bus real quick. So thank you for watching Bus Driver Life. If you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing if you haven't already. Give the video a thumbs up, and I'm gonna be making more content for you. So just stay tuned, continue checking back, make sure you have your make sure you have your notification bell on, and that's it. I'm at work right now, so I gotta go. Talk to you all later.